Hi everyone, Monisha here. So in this video I will be completing exercise 7.2 completely. Okay, in the previous video I have completed from question 1 to question 5 of exercise 7.2. In this video I will be completing it from question 6 to question 10. So total of 10 questions are there in exercise 7.2 and one exercise will be remaining, that is exercise 7.3. If it finishes, then coordinate geometry also finishes. Okay, let us start the session. So moving on to the sixth question of exercise 7.2. The question is 4 points has been given and those 4 points are the vertices of parallelogram. Okay, and in that 4 points, 2 of the points are missing. That is 2 letters are missing, 2 digits. One is in the place of y and the other is in the place of x. We need to find out the value of that x and y. Okay, so here let us take a as 1, 2, b as 4, y, c x, 6 and d 3, 5. So these are the vertices of a parallelogram. Okay, so now what we have to do is, from the diagram you can see here P is the point of intersection between those two diagonals. Okay, here P is the point of intersection. Okay, P is the point of intersection between these two diagonals. Then what happens, if you consider this line AC, then P will be the midpoint of AC, and if you consider BD also, P is the midpoint of BD, right? So in first case, P is the midpoint of AC line. Okay, A 1, 2 and C x, 6. Okay, so P is the midpoint. If anyway this word comes, midpoint means we need to apply midpoint formula. Okay, so midpoint P is given by x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. Okay, here this is x1, y1 and this is x2 and y2. So what happens, x1 is 1, so 1 plus x divided by 2, y1 is 2 plus 6 divided by 2. So that will become 1 plus x divided by 2, 8 by 2, that is equal to 1 plus x divided by 2, 4. Okay, so this is equation number 1. So this is midpoint P. Okay, so P. So next, in the second case, P is the midpoint of BD also. Okay, B is 4, y and D is 3, 5. So here it is x1, y1 and it is x2 and y2. Okay, again we need to write the midpoint formula itself. So midpoint P is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Fine. So next we need to substitute it. So what is x1 here? 4 plus 3 is x2 divided by 2, y1 is y plus y2 is 5 divided by 2. Okay, so it will become 4 plus 3 is 7 by 2, y plus 5 by 2. So this is equation 2. This is also P. Okay, so what happens by comparing 1 and 2? Okay, comparing 1 and 2. So here P is equal to, so this value, here also P is equal to this value. So if LHS is equal, RHS is also equal to each other. Okay, so we need to compare these two. One is 1 plus x divided by 2, 4 is equal to 7 by 2, y plus 5 divided by 2. Okay, we need to compare this with this and this with this. Okay, So in the first case, it will become 1 plus x divided by 2 is equal to 7 by 2. Okay. In the second case, it will become 4 is equal to y plus 5 divided by 2. Here 2 get cancels and 1 plus x is equal to 7. In the next step, x is equal to 7 minus 1. So x is equal to 6. So the value of x is 6. Next here, cross multiply it. It will become y plus 5 is equal to 4 2s are 8. So y is equal to 8 minus 5. So y is equal to 3. So they asked you to find the value of x and y. Okay. So now we got x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 3. So this is how we need to solve this problem. I hope you understood this. Moving on to the seventh problem. The seventh problem is find the coordinates of point A where AB is the diameter of circle whose center is 2, minus 3 and B is 1, 4. Okay. So let us consider this as a diameter. Okay. Okay. So let it be a diameter. Okay. Diameter AB. Here point A is not given. Okay. Point A we need to find out. Point A. Whereas the circle whose center means the midpoint of this circle is diameter is given. Okay. Midpoint, let it be P. So it is 2, minus 3. Fine. So A is x1, y1 where P is 2, minus 3. B is given here. B is 1, 4. Fine. So A is x1, y1 which is not given. We have to find it out. P, the center of the diameter is given which is 2, minus 3 and B is given. B is 1, 4. Okay. So we need to find out this one. So if a midpoint is given, we can introduce the midpoint formula. Okay. So midpoint P. So midpoint P is given here. The value is 2, minus 3. Okay. I will write the formula first. So midpoint P is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2 y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Okay, here this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2 where this is coordinate xy. So this is coordinate xy. Okay, so P is given, that is 2, minus 3 is equal to x1 is not given, so write as it is. X2 is 1 divided by 2, y1 is not given, write as it is. Y2 is 4 divided by 2. Fine. Next what we have to do is, this is x and y. So we have to compare this with x coordinate and this with y. Fine. So in the first case what happens? X1 plus 1 divided by 2 is equal to 2. In this case y1 plus 4 divided by 2 is equal to minus 3. Okay. Here cross multiply it. So here x1 plus 1 is equal to 2 2s are 4. So x1 is equal to 4 plus 1 this side, it will become minus 1. So x1 is 3. Okay, x1 is equal to 3. Likewise here y1 plus 4 is equal to 2 into minus 3 is minus 6. So y1 is equal to minus 6 minus 4. When I shift this side, it will become minus 4. So y1 is equal to minus 10. Okay, minus into minus is plus. 6 plus 4 is 10. Larger number sign is minus. So they have asked you to find out A. Okay, therefore A x1, y1 is equal to A 3, minus 10. So this is the answer. I hope you understood this. Moving on to the 8th question. The 8th question is, if A and B are minus 2, minus 2 and B is 2, minus 4 respectively, find the coordinates. Coordinates means x, y. That we have to find out here. We have to find the coordinates such that AP is equal to 3 by 7 AB. Okay. So now a line segment, you can see the line segment here. The point A is minus 2, minus 2 and point B is 2, minus 4. Okay. Here AP, the value of AP is given, that is AP is equal to 3 by 7 AB. AP is 3 by 7th part of AB. Okay. These are the informations which they have given here. So first is point A is minus 2, minus 2. This is x1, y1. Next point B is 2, minus 4. So this one is x2, y2. Okay, so next information what they have given is AP is equal to 3 by 7 AB. Okay, here AB is equal to AP plus PB, whereas this AP is equal to 3 by 7th part of AB. Okay, so AP plus PB is equal to AB. So AP is given here. AP is 3 by 7 AB plus PB, right, as it is, which we have to find out here, is equal to AB. So PB is equal to AB minus, if we shift this side, it will become 3 by 7 AB. So PB is equal to, if we cross multiply, it will become 7AB minus 3AB divided by 7. So PB is equal to 7AB minus 3AB is 4AB divided by 7. So this is the value for PB. We already have the value for AP. So now we can take a ratio, that is AP by PB. AP by PB is equal to 3 by 7 AB divided by PB is 4 by 7 AB. Here AB get cancels each other. Next what we have to do is we need to take the reciprocal of the denominator. It will become 7 by 4. 7 get cancels each other. So the remaining is 3 by 4. So the ratio of AP by PB is equal to 3 by 4. So this is the ratio. Okay, so this is the ratio which we got. So this is equal to m by n. So next what we have to do, we need to find the coordinates. So coordinates is p of xy. So we need to apply section formula. So we need to apply section formula here. P of xy is equal to mx2 plus nx1 whole divided by m plus n, comma my2 plus ny1 whole divided by m plus n. So here m is 3. So m is 3. You can see here m is 3 and n is 4. M x2 is 2 plus n is 4 and x1 is minus 2. You can see here x1 y1 is here, x2 y2 is here, divided by m plus n is 3 plus 4, comma m y2. M is 3, y2 is minus 4 plus n. N is 4 into y1 is minus 2. Whole divided by 3 plus 4. So 3 2s are 6, plus into minus, minus 4 2s are 8. So 3 plus 4 is 7. Here 3 4s are 12, minus is there, so minus 12, plus into minus, minus 4 2s are 8, divided by 7. So here minus 2 divided by 7, comma minus into minus is plus. So 12 plus 8 is 20. So larger number has minus sign, so minus 20 by 7. So this is the, we can't divide both the numbers, so let it be in fraction form itself. So the coordinates p of xy is equal to minus 2 by 7, comma minus 20 by 7. So hope you understood this. Moving on to the ninth problem. The ninth sum is find the coordinates of the points which divide the line segment a minus 2 comma 2 and b 2 comma 8 into 4 equal parts. Here you can notice a line segment. So this is a line segment with the point A, which is minus 2 comma 2, and B, which is 2 comma 8. So this line segment has been divided into 4 equal parts. So this is one part. First part is AP, second PQ, third QR, and fourth is RB. So these 4 equal parts can be divided into ratios. So we can take it as AP by PB. First case, that will be 1:3 ratio. Next is AQ by QB, that is 2:2 ratio. and also we can take AR by RB, that is 3:1 ratio. So these three cases we can take here. Okay. So in the first case, so first write down the points. One is A minus 2 comma 2 and B 2 comma 8. Okay, here this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. So in the first case the ratio is AP is to PB. Okay, we can see here AP 4, we have divided into 4 equal parts, each have 1 meter ratio. Okay, first the case is AP by PB. So AP value is 1, where PB is 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 3. So the first ratio is 1:3. This is M is to N. Okay, so the first coordinate. So P of xy is equal to mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. So here m is 1 into x2 is 2 plus n 3, x1 is minus 2, divide by m plus n is 1 plus 3 into m is 1, y2 is 8 plus n is 3 and y1 is 2, divide by m plus n is 1 plus 3. So it is 2 ones are 2, okay, plus into minus minus, 3 twos are 6, whole divided by 1 plus 3 4. Next is 8 plus 3 twos are 6, 1 plus 3 4. Okay, so here we will get 6, 2 minus 6 is minus 4. So minus 4 divided by 4, comma 8 plus 6 is 14 divided by 4. So here 4 ones are and 2 twos are, 2 sevens are. So the first coordinate P of xy for the ratio AP is to PB, that is 1:3 ratio, is the coordinate we get is minus 1 comma 7 by 2. So this is the first case. Okay, so moving on to the second case. In the second case we will take AQ is to QB, so that is 2:2 ratio. We can see here AQ is 1 plus 1 2 and QB is also 1 plus 1 2, that is 2:2 ratio. Okay, again write down the formula. P of xy is equal to mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n. Next one is my2 plus ny1 whole divided by m plus n. So here m is 2 and n is also 2. Okay, this is m:n ratio, whereas the x1 y1 x2 y2 is same points. So we can substitute it here. M is 2, x2 is also 2 plus n is 2, x1 is minus 2 whole divided by m plus n is 2 plus 2. Next my2, 2 into y2 is 8 plus n is 2, y1 is 2 whole divided by 2 plus 2. Okay, so next 2 twos are 4, minus plus into minus is minus, 2 twos are 4 divided by 2 plus 2 4. Next 8 twos are 16 plus 2 twos are 4 by 2 plus 2 4. So here what happens, 4 minus 4 is 0, 0 by 4 divided by 16 plus 4 is 20 divided by 4. So 4 ones are 4 5s are. So the second ratio is, that is the coordinate of the coordinate for the second case, 0 by 4 is 0 and here 5. So this is the value of xy in the second case when the ratio is taken as 2:2. Okay, moving on to the third case. So third case is AR is to RB. So here AR is 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 3 is to RB is 1, 3:1 ratio. The third case is the ratio AR is to RB is equal to 3:1. So this is the third case. So we need to apply the formula, section formula once again. That is mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Okay, here m is 3 and n is 1. This is m:n ratio. So m will be 3, where x2 is 2 plus n is 1, x1 is minus 2, whole divided by m plus n is 3 plus 1. y2 is 8 plus n is 1 and y1 is 2, whole divided by 3 plus 1. 3 2s are 6, plus into minus minus, 1 2s are 2, divided by 4, into 8 3s are 24 plus 2, divided by 4. So 6 minus 2 is 4 divided by 4, comma 24 plus 2 is 26 divided by 4. So here 4 1s are, here 2 2s are, 2 13s are. Okay, the last coordinate is, for third case, the coordinate is 1 comma 13 by 2. So this is the coordinate. Okay, so in the first case we have taken 1:3 ratio. For 1:3 ratio, the coordinate is -1 comma 7 by 2. In second case, that is 2:2 ratio, which we got 0 comma 5. And in the third case, it is 3:1 ratio, where we got 1 comma 13 by 2. I hope you understood the problem. Moving on to the last question of this session. The last question is, find the area of a rhombus if its vertices are, the vertices of a rhombus is given, that is A 3, 0, B A 3, 0 and B 4, 5, C -1, 4 and D -2, -1. So these are the vertices of a rhombus. We need to find the area of a rhombus. Here the formula for area of a rhombus is given. Area of a rhombus is equal to half into product of its diagonals. So we need to find the product of its diagonals. So we need to find the distance of the diagonals here. Okay. So first diagonal AC. Okay. So first we will calculate a diagonal AC. Here A is 3, 0 and C is -1, 4. So this is x1 y1 and x2 y2. So D, that is distance formula, D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So D is equal to square root of x2. x2 is -1 minus x1 is 3, -1 minus 3 whole square plus y2 is 4 minus y1 is 0, 4 minus 0 whole square. So D is equal to square root of, minus into minus is plus. So 3 plus 1 is 4, whereas a larger number sign is minus. So -4 whole square plus 4 square. 4 minus 0 is 4. So it will become 4 square is 16 plus 4 square is 16. So that is root 32, where 32 can be split into 16 2s are. So 16 2s are is 32, where the square root of 16 is 4. If we take out 16 out of the square root means it will become 4. So 4 root 2. So diagonal AC value is 4 root 2. Okay. So next what we have to find out? We need to find out diagonal BD. Okay, so diagonal BD we need to find out. So here B is 4, 5 and D is -2, -1. So this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. So again apply distance formula. D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So D is equal to x2 is -2 minus x1 is 4. plus y2 is minus 1 and y1 is 5. So d is equal to minus into minus plus. So 4 plus 2 is 6. Minus 6 whole square plus minus into minus plus 5 plus 1 is 6. So minus 6 whole square. So d is equal to 36 plus 36. So 36 plus 36, we can write it as 2 into 36, 2 times of 36. Okay, so the square root of 36 is 6. It will become 6 root 2. Next, what we have to find out, area of the rhombus. So area of rhombus. Area of rhombus is equal to half into product of its diagonals. So product of its diagonals. Okay, so half into, what are the diagonals here now? AC into BD, right? So AC into BD. So that is half into 4 root 2 into 6 root 2. Here 2 ones are, 2 twos are. So next 2 into 6, it will become 2 into 6 and root 2 is there, it will become root 2 whole square. Here square and root get cancels each other. So remaining is 2 into 6 into 2. So 2 6 are 12, 12 2s are 24. Okay, so area of rhombus. Area of rhombus is equal to 24 square units. Okay, 24 square units. So this is the last problem of 7.2 exercise. If you have any doubts, please comment below in the comment section below. Thanks for watching my videos.